Okay, turns out we're dangerous with chainsaws. Good morning from Italy. So this morning I've been checking out the olive trees. We've got some really sickly olive trees. They seem to be not really producing olives. This one is. You can see some quite nice olives which should be being harvested this time of year. But these ones are really spindly. And look pretty sick. I've been watching YouTube videos on how to prune them. I think I can probably make a go of it. This one is probably in too much shade. The sun is coming directly through there. There's a huge tree behind it, like through there, and it gets very little sun. Although this one actually looks a bit better than the others. So we've got 1, 2, there's the village down there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 olives here. But I've just discovered another one. It doesn't look like an olive tree, so if we walk up, I've been doing some more gardening here today, just trying to clear weeds and things. I'm just sort of all over the place at the moment, just don't really know what to do first. So here, this big tree here is actually an olive tree, and it's covered in ivy. It's been kind of strangled. The only reason I knew it was an olive tree is because of this little branch here coming out the bottom, which is definitely an olive. So my mission is to try and save this olive tree. So I'm going to try and cut away loads of the dead wood, cut all of that, or try and get loads of the ivy off. It's really tall, so we're probably going to get the little chainsaw, Stuart's little chainsaw, and try and cut it back. The other thing I want to do, there's the neighbour. All of this land, there's a little fence here. All of the land over the fence is ours, right up to their house. So I want to clear some of these brambles along here and go and find some hedging. Some really nice hedging, obviously small, but that will grow. Take this tree out because this is dead. Just again smothered in ivy. This whole tree is dead. I can take that. So this is one project, is to clear this land, revive that olive tree and get some hedging. And then the other thing we're going to do is this wire pole goes all the way. There's another pole there all the way into the house. Apparently we can bury this. We're going to look at the permissions to do that, but I think we need a plan for what we're going to do in this green area here first, because this is where we want a pool. So I need to just think about that, think that through. So what I'm trying to do is cut this big branch, which is pretty dead right up the top. I'm trying to cut it back to this spur, which is kind of going sideways, and actually I might chop off this piece as well that's going up, so that you get a nice piece of arching olive, and hopefully that will, the roots will put tons of energy into that branch. You may wonder why I'm using this tiny little saw. it's because Stuart won't let me use the chainsaw until he's used it. So, how do we go about setting this up? Okay, does a job. Should we go and try a tree? Come on. This tree, that tree is a good tree. This one, I mean, it's a good tree, it's an oak tree, but it shouldn't be there. So we need to cut this one down and this one down.
Right.
So,
Stand away from it.
yeah, why not? I think with a bigger tree, you'd normally do like a notch and then go in, but this is quite small, so I think you should just do that.
Give it a go.
Yeah. And it's not going to fall anywhere. That's it. And then we just pull it down and then we just take the rest of the trunk down. Yeah, I know, it's quite big. It's growing into the other tree. Same thing with the other one, I guess. Okay, we've got the chainsaw stuck, so we're not supposed to do that. So we just need to push it up. Right, we survived. We survived and the chainsaw is intact. But we've learned a lesson.
You only learn by trying.
Yeah, and sometimes you die trying.
Oh, you've got a new tree.
We've got a new tree. So we need just to push it over, don't we?
Yeah. It's enormous.
Yeah, okay, let's pull the bottom out. Do you want to try it first? Just try and drag the bottom out this way. That's it. That's it. It's coming. See it? You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Whee! Okay, turns out we're dangerous with chainsaws. That's alright, look, it's down and there's loads more light here. So just need to pull it down. Do you want to give it a go? See if it'll come?
Yeah. I might push it.
It's down.
We're not getting out again.
Nope. That's cool because that's still got that there. That's opened up a lot of new light.
I'll drag it.
It's alright, I've got it. And we're also sweeping the drive. Right, I've made a start on these olive trees. Just a little start, a little pile of olive leaves. I think they need cutting right back down, like this, like that. But it will mean that there's almost no leaves. And I'm just a bit nervous about doing it. Just discovered olive tree number 10 over there. So we think all this growth is another olive terrace. Let's go down the drive. So this is the sort of terrace here, look. And it's quite a nice stone wall there that needs to be uncovered. Here's some of the sickly olive trees. Another one there. So I wonder, or maybe not, because there's no other, can't see any other olive trees, but it looks like there were some because there's stumps. I reckon they died. And just one, there's one more. Stuart's throwing things at me. Oi! There are olive stumps all the way round. They're all dead. Apart from that little one up there that's probably growing from a stump, I reckon. But this would have been quite a nice terrace. All the way around.
I wonder who that is. Very spooky.
Yes.
We're heading out. We are being taken into Todi by some neighbours. We're going over for a drink first at their house, and we're going to have pizza.
So we have to walk past the bar to get into the medieval centre of the village, and there's always people at the bar and they always want to chat. So yeah, I won't film as we walk past because they'll be like, what in the hell is he doing? This is the very centre of the village. Here's the church. And our friends live just round this corner. Is it up here? Is it down there? This house has some really dodgy wiring. It's not considered a habitable house, so it's just got whatever goes. There was a really dodgy wire in the corner here. Just went straight through the wall to a light on the front of the house. I want to get rid of that light. So I've just turned the power off. I've disconnected the wire that was just shoddily connected to a power socket. I've just pulled it out and now I can take the light down. It had this lovely bare wire connection and I'm just going to take that down. And of course, like everything else in this house, not actually screwed on the wall, it's just a little hook.
Paul. I found a boobie mushroom.
I know it's not the right time of year now to prune olive trees, but this one I think is so far gone and choked with ivy that we just need to give it a go. When we get somebody to come and look at these olive trees, they wouldn't really even look at this one. So I thought I'd chop it down and see what happens. I've learned from previous mistakes. I think I can do this. What I find amazing about that is when you cut through the wood, it smells of olives. Like you can actually smell sort of a fresh olive smell. Okay, let's see next spring if it's alive or if it's dead.